As my grandma Keller used to always say, live and learn, die and forget it all. What's the one thing that you'll find in all video games today? You die, then you respawn. You die, then you restore a save point. You die, then you restart the level. Why can't video games handle death? Well, more like death. I'd like to introduce you to a new mobile game called War I Flying Circus, where you fly for family, country, and prestige, die and be forgotten. With Flying Circus, you'll pilot your biplane through no man's land through a series of turns, wingovers, Immelmans, and barrel rolls, placing your friend or networked opponent dead in your sights. This turn-based simultaneous move and shoot dogfight forces you to stay one maneuver ahead of your opponent. It's like playing a game of chess in the air, but with one important difference: black and white move at the same time. Become an ace with 5 kills. As your dogfighting prestige grows, you'll be showered with awards and access to the best aircraft. Lose prestige and risk having your prized aircraft stripped away. Die and lose everything. Hi, I'm Brian Smith, the chief designer and programmer at Christmas Whistler. I'm a lifelong gamer, over 50 years of experience, and a programmer since 1977. I started with paper tape. My love for both is why we at Christmas Whistler bring thinking games to your mobile devices. And the goal for my presentation here is to give you an introduction into War I Flying Circus, some of the cool features that I've built into the game. So it's built inside of Unity. And so I've got War I Flying Circus up and running on this emulator mode. I've also got it running on an antique Galaxy S5 here. And we're going to be showing you both. So here's a general introduction on the main screen. We've got a slider here, which has got all the different major game modes on that. I'm going to introduce you to kind of some of the other things on the peripheral here. So Canteen, or the store, this is where you're going to be able to buy different things. And it's not built yet, and you still need to get Unity, the in-app purchasing, working. And so that's yet to be done. Then over here is the settings, the credits, all the different humans and all the different assets that I've downloaded and using off the internet. And then this is just the backstory, so information about the game. Okay, and so that in the backstory information is also available in Discord. So I've got a whole Discord community up and running there too. So more with the settings, and then so there's the smooth animation. So normally the game operates at 30 frames per second, but if you turn this off, it can operate down to 15 games per second. It's not a first-person shooter, so frames per second is not so important, but you can turn this off and also save a little bit of CPU and some of the battery power on your system. Vibration, of course, being able to turn that on and off. And these are the different sound values that are available, the special effects and machine gun noises and airplane background noises. And a nice little button here that basically turns off anything that makes noise, all with just one press of the button. And last but not least, I've created War I Flying Circus, so you can operate with the world's different languages. And it's a roll your own national language support and localization. And currently I've got these 5 languages, but I also have simplified Chinese, Japanese, and Korean waiting in the Wii, so I can get plug those in and get those working very easily. So back to the main menu here, and that was the settings. This is the community where you'd be taken to the Discord, and then this is the prestige. So this is where you actually find out about your prestige. And currently we have 3 prestige points, number of kills, and the different pilot names and information about that user. This information down here is actually pulled from a Firestore database, an online cloud database. So this is the wall of living aces that are out there. And again, the information is dynamically rendered, pulling from Firestore. This is the retired aces. So the goal with War I Flying Circus is you'll move up as you get more and more kills. At 5 kills, you become an ace. 10 kills, a double ace. And when you get up to 20 kills, then you can retire your hero. And you'll be shown in this list here. And these are actually real life pilots who survived World War I and retired with this number of kills. And then these are the daisy pushers. Those are the pilots that if you're trying to get up so you can retire your pilot, if you are killed, these pilots, they will never be able to fly again. So I'll have an algorithm that the pilot name, so if your pilot name is Phineas, which is my avatar kind of name, if I name my pilot Phineas, if Phineas is killed after 11 kills, they will appear on this wall, killed in action, and that name will never be able to be used again. And then back to the home screen. So that's kind of a view of some of the community and some of the gameplay parts here. And I'm going to turn this off. And then ground school is just basically where the rules are, and you link to the forum in Discord. So that's not built yet. But then these are the 4 different game modes that have been built for World War I Flying Circus. And they operate in a progression. So when you first start the game up, maybe you'll go to the ground school a little bit and say, I don't want to read the rules. And the next step then is the balloon busting, where you'll be flying against a stationary balloon. As I mentioned before, it's like playing chess in the air, both players moving at the same time. So we need to be able to train and to teach the pilot so that if there's a stationary object there, which is the balloon, that they can learn how to do their different 27 different maneuvers that you can choose from with World War I Flying Circus. And you need to be able to choose which one will get you to that shot against where you think the enemy is going to be moving at the end of that turn. So this is the introductory screen for this, the first screen. Normally there are 27 different maneuvers here, or scenarios here for the balloon busting. I've cut it down to 3 just to keep things a little bit faster. And so this is the balloon is directly in front of you. We need to do a straight stall. And you can notice here I got sliders on the left for left, straight, right. So I've got extra help and information there. And the slide over here for fast, cruising, and slow speeds on the throttle. And you can see I've got only when you are not going down the right path am I giving you then the extra information that you need to help you through this. And this is only for the balloon busting. Again, it's kind of a trainer plane. So you can see here, slide, throttle to slow, grand, and then the information then goes away because you've got everything figured out over there. Slide to straight, okay, grand. And then here's the maneuver I'm trying to find. Tap to select, tap again to confirm again. Only the information that is needed to get you onto the next step. So scenario number 2, we're going to be stalling. So the balloon is off of our port bow here. And so we're going to be trying to find that. There we go. Tap again to confirm. And on to the next scenario. And here we are for that. So this is, the scenarios get more and more complex as you go. In fact, I actually reduce the amount of help that once you start becoming successful with this, I actually reduce the amount of help that you're receiving. So it makes it even more and more difficult. So normally 27, but we're all done with the 3, the abbreviated 3. And you've noticed you've earned these 3 prestige points. And we go over here and take a look there. We were 3, and now we are 6. So that's how the prestige, how you can start gaining prestige in this game. So now you're able to maneuver the 27 different maneuvers. You're able to maneuver your biplane to get access or to get that best shot against the stationary balloon. Let's throw you against the automaton, which is an AI opponent. And here, now for the first time, you've got this enemy biplane that's shooting back at you. As you've got the automaton over here, that you are Baron von Red. You've got the 27 different maneuvers, which are at the intersection of all these. So if I'm just looking at all the different left maneuvers, I can see it's slow. I can do the stall maneuver here. At cruising speed, I can move this 1 square towards the enemy opponent because we're turning to the left and going forward. And at fast, you can see here, I can go straight towards it that way. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to, I would just keep going straight and kind of let the automaton, notice now the automaton is moving at the same time we're moving. And so the automaton is actually, figuring out about where we're going to go and trying to swoop in behind us. Here is the automaton swooping in behind us and getting that first shot against us, medium range, which is 2 hit points. And notice we are being tailed. And so it's information for the automaton is given there. So there it is. The automaton just shot us down. And it's a learning algorithm. I've got a whole presentations on it, and plus kind of a deep examination of the code. But basically, it's a learning system. The more humans that play this game, the more information will be available for the automaton. And I've got an AI system that reads that information and writes it back out to the Firestore database, so that then it's available for the game for World War I Flying Circus when it starts up, to be able to read and learn what is the best way for the automaton to play against the humans. The next is the 2-player passive play. So this would be on one device. You're waiting for the ride at the It's a Small World down at Disney World, and you want to pass your device to your daughter, and this is how you would do that. So on one device, being able to have 2 different humans playing on that one device. So here now, you're still Baron von Red, you still have the enemy opponent over here, but instead of an automaton being up here, this is a human flying Lord Olive's biplane. And for this, we're just going to have it so that Baron von Red's going to be the aggressor here and zoom in to get a really tight, hopefully a tight shot at where Lord Olive is right now. And Lord Olive is going to say, ooh, I don't want to have a dogfight today. I'm going to do a wing over and try to get away from Baron von Red as fast as I can. Once both maneuvers have been plotted, we can see then from Lord Olive's point of view, been shot down by Baron von Red. Of course, Baron von Red hasn't seen that turn yet. And there, Baron von Red gets to see that they downed Lord Olive. So that's the two-player pass and play. And then the final is, once you've progressed, now you can play against a buddy on the couch and pass the device back and forth. Now it's time to actually play across the internet. So for there, we're going to the lobby, and I'm going to pull up my Galaxy S5 here. And so I'm also going to go into the lobby there. And for this, you're going to search for enemy aircraft, which is creating the room. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Searching for the enemy aircraft creates a room. And you can see now it's available as the dogfighting is available. So I can press dogfight. Yeah, trying to do this backwards. There we go. And now we're ready for the dogfight, and do the same thing with the game, dogfight. So here we are on the Unity screen here with Baron von Red. On my Galaxy S5, I am Lord Olive. And basically, same kind of thing. So here we're going to have we're going to do a mutual touche, and Baron von Red is going to go not as aggressively, but towards Lord Olive. Lord Olive is going to do a similar kind of move, but coming back at Baron von Red. And as soon as Lord Olive, you notice here they're waiting for the player, the Lord Olive makes the move, the information is passed, and then we have the mutual touche right there. Okay, so this is brand new processing in network play. If you're shot down, like I said, die and be forgotten. So you lose everything. But of course, I want to make a little bit of money with this game. And so you have the ability of using the prestige points that you've built up to buy a golden parachute. And you can see here I am trying to buy this golden parachute, but it's been grayed out. I don't have enough money. It takes 1,000 prestige points for that. I only have 6 in the bank, but I will have, this is something I haven't been able to get working yet, but the in-app purchasing for Unity, the goal is to be able to purchase 1,000 prestige points with a click of the button. I've got it emulated. So here it is. I click the button and refresh the screen, and now I can deploy that golden parachute for that 1,000 prestige points and live to fight another day by cheating death. And if we take a look then at the, we still got their 6 prestige because I bought 1,000 prestige points and then of course spent it for that golden parachute. So that's how the game plays. I just want to do one other thing. There's additional features and things, and I'm going to do that also in the network play here. So I'm going to start up another network play, dogfight. And I've got lost contact processing because War I Flying Circus plays on an infinite plane, two-dimensional plane. So you can go as far as you want in all the different directions. And what we're going to do is here, I'm going to have Lord Olive, say, hey, I'm going to try to run away right now. And then Baron von Red is going to do similar kind of thing, doing the running away as fast as you can to the right. And when I do that, they fly away from each other, which is a possibility in this game. You're not, if you're one of them is, well, I'm going to try to maneuver around and go this way, and the other one says, well, I'm going to try to maneuver around and go this way. You get far enough away where you really can't see which direction and where the enemy opponent is going. So at this point, both players have the option of selecting whether I want to do searching or fleeing. So if they both search, I just move them back to kind of a neutral position, and they continue the game with all the damage that they have at that time. If they both flee, it's a draw. But if one of them is pretty much shot up and the other one is still strong, they'll probably, one of them will want to search. And so we'll have this player here searching. And then we're, of course, waiting for the other player. And we'll have this player flee. And you can see here, if you're searching, you earn prestige points because you've driven the opponent from the air. And it's a little bit hard to read here, but this other opponent here has lost 75 prestige points because they were driven from the air. So that's some of the processing, some of the game features, so that you can gain prestige points by shooting down enemies, by driving them from the air, by doing balloon busting, and then normally if it's working, and again this just broke down a little while ago, and is the is the in-game reward videos. You can also gain additional prestige with those in-game reward videos. Unity deprecated the implementation that I had, and so it's no longer working, and I need to get that working. And but I just wanted to give you this demonstration of the game, and that's the exciting part, is that yeah, there's little bits and pieces that still need to be created. I still want to go farther with the whole concept of prestige points, being able to buy the different skins and better planes and all different things. But the game plays, right? So that from a game point of view, we've got 4 different game modes, all the way from balloon busting to an AI automaton using an online database, pass and play, and then even network play over the Photon Unity network, and all the other features available to it. So that it's a game, and that's the exciting part. So with that, it's kind of a fast introduction into some of the features for World War I Flying Circus. I always want cards and letters. If you see things that can be improved, let me know, and I will make those changes. So again, thank you very much. Brian Smith, Christmas Whistler.